Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I got home from work this morning having my ginger, lemon, and honey tea. This helps to boost your immune system. It, I'm not saying it prevents you from getting COVID-19, but it helps to boost your immune system. So it may, not will, it may decrease the severity of the symptoms should you get COVID-19. So anybody who still thinks that COVID-19 is a joke, you're in a bubble. You're in a bubble. Because I was at work last night, and that's all I'm going to say about that. A couple of things I want to talk about. This guy, and I'm giving credit to KK for putting it on her YouTube channel, because of the stay Tanaya Yard, which means stay home order implemented by the government of Jamaica, people are getting bored, people on KFC, and this guy was creative. His family wanted KFC, so he was creative in doing that. I'm going to show that. I'm going to talk about the stimulus check, and I'm going to talk about the myth surrounding ways to prevent yourself from getting COVID-19 and the cause of COVID-19. I'm suffering from information overload, false information overload, because I get so many messages in my inbox and my WhatsApp, and it has CDC and WHO logo on it. But when I go on the website, the information that was sent to me is nowhere there. So if somebody sends you something, go on credible websites. Even if it has a logo of a credible website on it, it may not necessarily have come from that credible website. So please cross-check, cross-verify to make sure that it actually came from them, because you have some people who idle, and they use their idleness to create mischief and are putting people's lives at risk. So please always cross-check your information. Don't swallow everything. I am a skeptic, so I don't swallow everything. Even though I may talk about CDC and WHO, it's not everything they say I take as gospel. I am very skeptical of some of the things on their website, but then there's some things that's on their website that makes sense and it doesn't seem harmful. And I'll share some of those later on, but watch this video. And credit is given to KK for putting it on her YouTube
Yes, I watch a style, you know. Wake up this morning. The youth them say them want KFC. You see me? Right now, no work, no go on, no money, no make. We don't have no money for go on a KFC. So me I say, alright, what Papa style? Rice some mixed parts. You see me? Well seasoned up. Know the thing go. Well in the KFC super sauce what them have. You understand? Yeah. We stay so boom. Rice to breadfruit. Make some breadfruit chips and all these good things. You see me? Yeah, man. So we have to just put it together and match up a crime. Quick and fast. Well, nice. Everybody eat. I'm not hear nobody a complain. You see me? Yeah, so right now, COVID-19, one day them just turn them on and make fashion and make the thing nice. You understand? Yeah, man. Global. Yes, I know the thing go. KFC, the finger licking, breadfruit chips. Yep, Mother Road. You know you can't have KFC without it Pepsi. You see me? You understand? Cause Pepsi be push for some of them something, you know. Everything shell down, box empty, bones.
All right, so that's the video I wanted to share. Now, moving on. I know, before I move on, I know a lot of people are bored of being at home, but the government is protecting you. It is big Easter weekend where Caribbean people want to go to the beach, have beach party, have street dance, you name it. They want to do it. Beach trip, street dance, movements. But it can't happen because for the Easter weekend, the government of Jamaica has a curfew where the curfew starts at 3 p.m. to 7 a.m. So nobody not supposed to be on the road. And some people are upset. And people, don't give the government and those working with him a hard time. It's not a punishment. He's there to protect you. I did a video April 5th where Jamaica had 55 cases of positive COVID-19 cases. And today is April 12th. And when I checked last night, there were 65 confirmed cases. So the numbers went up by 10. Now, can you imagine if the government of Jamaica didn't take such strict measures? It would have been higher. So people, just relax in yourself. You guys are creative. Find something else to do. I don't know a more creative people than Caribbean people. So just chill out and stay at home. The government is trying to protect you. Stay at home today to live to party tomorrow or whatever you want to do tomorrow. So just relax. All right. Then I'm gonna talk about the myths surrounding COVID-19. Nostradamus was somebody we used to watch his documentaries growing up as a child. We would watch his documentaries on Sunday. But some of them, I should say, are non-specific. So anybody can take this little part and inject the 2020, the corona, the China, the virus. I cannot find any specific source anywhere that Nostradamus said in the year 2020, a twin year can be any year, 3030. So when 3030 come, and we've all passed away and gone, somebody going to come with this. I mean, this can be injected into any situation, but I couldn't find any specific details where Nostradamus hit the nail on the head. Like I say, I'm a skeptic. I don't swallow everything, and I talk about CDC, I talk about WHO, but I don't swallow everything they say. I move to other sources and I try to use the little knowledge that I have, try to add science to it and see if it makes sense, which brings me to my next point. 5G mobile network does not cause COVID-19, people, please. And this video with this person talking about how 5G caused COVID-19, it got 1.2 million views the last time I checked. And if you understood what 5G network is and how it works, you would have never believed this nonsense. And I'm calling it nonsense because of what it is. How can 5G cause a virus that affects the respiratory system based on what 5G is and how it works? Use the common sense, people. If you don't have none, well, it just don't make any sense. No matter how much I reason it out, if I need to come with something like skin cancer, brain cancer, then that would be a little bit more credible. Not saying that it does cause that, because I don't know, but that would be a little bit more credible. But 5G and COVID-19, please. So this is WHO's website, right? And they have some myth busters here. So these are some of the myth busters. So 5G don't cause it. It is said that warmer temperatures, especially when summer comes around, for those of us that live in warmer climates. I'm in California, but I'm in the warmer side of California. I'm not in the Bay Area. So when it gets hot, I'm talking about like 50 something degrees Celsius, 100 and something degrees Fahrenheit. That's the temperatures here in the summer. So it's alleged that the virus cannot live in hot temperatures. I do not know. And I don't know if it's going to be a coincidence that when summer comes, the numbers decrease. I don't know. So I'm going to watch and see. I'm not going to speculate and put people's lives at risk, because you have some people, like I said, sit down, idle, have nothing to do but to create mischief, and they put people's lives at risk because there are people out there who are gullible. Anything you give them take it and swallow it without questioning it. So people, just stop the idleness, because you're putting people's lives at risk. So don't go out and sunbathe. You may get skin cancer because you think that high temperatures, higher than 25 degrees Celsius, will kill the virus. you may end up killing yourself. Um, and these are just some others. There's also one, this one had me laughing, and rum bar closed in Jamaica. So I don't know. Una just stay home and be safe, yeah. So I'm gonna put this link in the description so you can actually have access to it and read what it says. And mosquito bite does not cause COVID-19. That's not how it's spread. Don't go blow on a nose, on a face with blow dryer. There was a video that says you're supposed to turn the blow dryer on hot and you, geez, some people. I don't even, I'm not even going to entertain that thought. It just don't make any sense because you're not going to end up killing off on yourself. Now, some of these myths just have me laughing, and I'm going to put the link in the description. Can spraying alcohol or chlorine all over your body kill the new coronavirus? You ever have alcohol on your body for long? It dries out the skin. When your skin is dry, it can break the integrity of the skin. It becomes more susceptible to opening up or breaking, and then you're going to make yourself ill because now you have a break in the skin's protective layer, and then the virus and bacteria can enter. I'm not saying you're going to get COVID-19 through the cut in your skin or the break in your skin, but you can get other things. So common sense, people, just reason it out. This is just basic common sense. All these things, just basic common sense. Now, I read an article where there is a research being done in China where they're spraying face mask with saline solution or salt water. We don't know the concentration of the solution because somebody was saying you can spray your face mask with salt water, but remember that salt can disintegrate material depending on the concentration. So you don't just want to go and just make a little solution and spray your mask. You may end up putting yourself at risk. Now, this research says, and it never said what concentration the solution was, but it's saline or saltwater solution, and they spray the surface of the mask, allow it to dry properly, and then when the COVID-19 virus comes in contact with the virus, it kills the virus. I don't know what to say about that. The research is in its early stage, and that was the only website that I saw it on. So I'm not going to swallow that and take it as gospel. I'm going to wait for more information. So I'm in the middle. Can eating garlic help prevent infection with the new coronavirus? Now, garlic helps to boost the immune system, and it's known to be antiviral. It does not prevent you from getting COVID-19, but it may reduce the severity of the symptoms. And like I said, I'm going to do a series on these things. There was one lady who actually ate too much garlic because she thought it would prevent her from getting it, and she ended up being admitted from inflammation of the stomach. So people, you just have to be careful. And these are others, and I'm going to put the link in the description below. So how are some of the ways to prevent yourself from getting COVID-19? These are some of the ways. And this was taken from CDC's website, WHO, and these are harmless measures. Wash your hands for at least 20 seconds. Basic. Avoid touching your eyes, hands, mouth. I know sometimes it's hard for you to go wash your hands right away. You may not have the hand sanitizer, but one method that I use is to use the inside of my clothes without touching the inside with my fingers, and then I'll wipe what needs to be wiped without contaminating the inside with my dirty fingers. That's just one method I use. Other people may not use that method, but this is what I do if I can't wash my hands immediately or I don't have sanitizer on hand. But if you do go to the bathroom and wash your hands, please remember to use the paper towel to turn off the tap to open doors, because people are touching doorknobs and the handles and everything with their dirty hands. Please protect yourself. and be conscious of what you're doing. And remember, if you practice these habits at home, when you go out, you'll still be conscious and practice it. Stay at least 6 feet away from others. Some people are saying 26, 28. Well, stay at least 6 feet, and you decide if you want to stay further. Tana your yard. Find something to do at home. Just tana your yard. Because the government is not punishing you. He is helping to keep you safe. Cover your mouth and nose when around others. I was at the supermarket the other day, and I can't believe that people are still coughing and sneezing openly without covering their mouth and their nose. And I had to tell this man, listen, at a time like this, with COVID-19 being a pandemic, I can't believe a big man like you still coughing openly. He didn't like it, but I don't care. Healthy lifestyle. No, healthy lifestyle doesn't necessarily guarantee you protection from COVID-19, but it may decrease the severity of the symptoms. So please eat right, exercise, rest, get enough rest. It's a holistic approach. So those are just some of the things I have to share about the COVID-19. And I'm going to put this back up because I really want people to support it. 3 p.m. to 9 p.m. tonight, Eastern Time, Jamaica Telethon, so that they can raise enough money to buy the personal protective equipment for healthcare providers who are on the front line. So please donate. Okay, stimulus check. While I think the stimulus check is a good move, I think that some people who should get it will not get it. What the government can do, and I know some countries have mortgage forgiveness for 3 months, 2 months, however. Pay our bills for 3 months, our utility bills for 3 months. Pay our mortgage or mortgage forgiveness for 3 months. Because, and if I'm supposed to finish paying my mortgage in 2030, when you forgive me for that 3 months, I should still finish paying my mortgage in 2030 because you have canceled that 3 months payment. So pay our utility bills, pay our mortgage, cancel the car insurance. Big up to my car insurance company because they're giving us back a check for a certain amount. So thank you, my insurance company. If there's anybody you want to big up, please feel free to comment in the comment section below. It's optional. You don't have to do it. But I want to big up all the persons in the food industry who have been feeding people on the front line, not just in Jamaica, but also in the US and maybe other countries as well. So I want to big them up because I got to work some nights and food is there. So I just want to big up all the people in the food industry and other industries who are showing us that we are appreciated. Big up yourself. So coming back to the stimulus check, while it's effective in some ways, for example, when I rented an apartment, I got back money from the government. When I bought a home, the last 2 times I did my tax return, I had to pay back the government. And me, in my basic reasoning, cannot understand the rationale for this. I rented and I got back money. Now I'm paying mortgage, and the last 2 years, I'm paying back the government. So what you can do for us is just cancel it. Mr. IRS, don't take the money that was supposed to give you back. Just cancel it. Because you may not know, but there's some nurses who are called off and they don't get paid when they call off because the census in some hospitals have fallen because there's no more elective cases and we're only accepting emergencies. So there are some nurses in some countries and some hospitals who are being called off. And remember, they have bills to pay. So we are affected too. So Mr. Government, please, we're not getting any hazard pay. But it's rough. It's rough. That's all I can say. So People, please support the telethon. Please stay at home, stay safe. I'm going to try and get some sleep after I finish some other stuff on my checklist so I can wake up and support the telethon. One love, God bless, and Tanya Yad.